whispers when I stare. Edges curl like whispered lies, and gravity forgets the air. I used to keep it cold and factual, confess beige and barely there. Now it's saturated sunlight, a vintage wine that blooms unfair. I press my thumb against the gloss, fingerprints become a prayer. The colors bleed to gilded truth, I learned to like the glare. Propaganda in my own hands, and a slideshow I recast. Repetition, soft combustion, memory on a blast. Am I the archivist or arsonist? I can't tell where the blame begins. I polish fading evidence until the fiction wins. A photograph grows warmer every time I let it lie. I warm the shadows into stories, stitch the edges with my size. If I can't be honest with the one who's staring back at me, how will I smell the gasoline when someone lights the flame they need? A photograph becomes warmer. Darling, watch it light. Darling, watch it light. There's a poster on my bedroom wall that recites a soothing line. It tastes like mint and manufactured praise, like tidy fear in kind. I learned the motto, young and neat, you'll be fine if you agree. So I laminated every doubt, sold silence like a guarantee. From within I roll out banners, forgive yourself, you're clean. But the slogans are translations of the parts I won't convene. I whisper propagandist softly, tucked beneath my ribcage tight. It's a lullaby in reverse, makes me brave enough to slide. How do I train my radar when I calibrate my mind? I keep reenacting kindness like a script where I'm the kind. A photograph grows warmer every time I let it lie. I warm the shadows into stories, stitch the edges with my size. If I can't be honest with the one who's staring back at me, how will I smell the gasoline when someone lights the flame they need? A photograph becomes warmer. Darling, watch it lie. You teach a child to clap for the magician's light. They'll never know the thread that pulls the light. I taught myself to love the myth, then fed it all the air. Now I'm choking on the smoke and trying to be fair. Sorry isn't interesting unless it's true, and I owe me that. If I buy my own illusions, how will I tell the enemy from fact? I lie to quiet the echo of the parts I can't repair. I paste a smile on the glass and call it courage, call it care. But he remembers where the touch once was, and lies keep burning through. A photograph can masquerade as warmth, but it's still only a view. A photograph grows warmer every time I let it lie. I warm the shadows into stories, stitch the edges with my size. If I can't be honest with the one who's staring back at me, how will I smell the gasoline when someone lights the flame they need? A photograph becomes warmer. Darling, watch it lie. So tonight I'll sit and cool the corners, breathe the carbon out of shape. I'll trade my little propaganda for the awkward thing called faith. Maybe truth is chilly at first, a mirror that refuses grin, but it won't glow with borrowed heat. It'll let the real light in. A photograph will steady, not combust beneath my eye. If I learn to tell myself the truth, I'll learn to recognize a lie.